it's been a couple weeks now since the last time I did this, so clearly missed the mark in terms of one a day. A lot of reasons I could use as excuses, but there's no excuse. Like I missed the boat, and I feel a little bit guilty and ashamed that I did. I set a goal for myself to do one video and upload a video a day. Once I missed 1 or 2 days, then the streak just continued. And I want to see if I can get back on. So it's already September 22nd, and I turned 35. I'm already 35. A lot of things have happened. A lot of things that I wish I had journaled about and I didn't. So feeling the weight of missing these videos, like they are extremely powerful for my own sense of clarity. And I'm going to see if this helps, because I set up a camera in my work studio, and hopefully I can just leave it here and I don't have to set it up in different places all the time. The mornings are really tough with Amari. That's not sure if I'll be able to do like a morning video every day. I wish I could, because like waking up and doing one of these that's really where it's at. But Amari's about to turn 10 months old, and she needs a lot of attention in the morning. Sorry, I keep getting distracted because obviously now it's time to work and there's a lot of people texting me, so I'm going to put myself on Do Not Disturb. So I'll take a breather. Hold on. Let me take a breather. It still feels very aligned to do a video every day. I want that. I think that's one of the best gifts I can give myself in the future. If I had a video of me every day that I could look back on and reflect, telling stories, sharing ideas. It's probably one of the best things that anybody could do, really. I think. I mean, for themselves. Journaling in general is one of the best things we can do for ourselves. And it's really nice when you journal. For people who know and have a journaling practice, and they can just flip through the journals, like the old journals, and like catch glimpses of little tidbits here and there. That's really nice. I think this is a close second. It's harder to scrub through video than it is to scrub through a text journal. But wow, a video journal is a lot more of a lossless compression journal thing, if you know what I mean. Like, here you are, here I am. You can really see so much of what's going on that I might not be willing to be conscious of, you know, like maybe I'm giving off more information about myself through my expressions or the way I'm speaking, the direction that I'm looking. Am I like aloof? Am I pointing? Am I conscious of what I'm really doing? It's really hard to look straight into the camera. It's a skill, really. a skill I'd like to practice, a skill that I actually set out to practice with these journaling entries. So I'm going to force myself to look straight at the camera and see what happens. September 22nd. I'm in the process right now of stretching very, very, very wide. Stretching and allowing myself to be molded by my decisions, allowing myself to be forced out of old habits and into new, more disciplined habits. So work-wise, everything is beautiful. Well, most everything is beautiful. We have more demand than we've ever had. We have a lot of projects in the pipeline, and the team is feeling very confident. We just discovered that we can actually use private plan reviewers for our projects in Broward and Palm Beach and Miami-Dade counties, which is obviously doesn't mean much to anybody who doesn't know, but if you think about it, a really long and arduous process of projects in general, construction projects, is permitting. When you have to send a bunch of engineering documents to the city and have them enter this review process, which might take anywhere between a week and a month, and you don't really know. We don't really know. It's very complex to understand the true cost of that waiting period of that angst. What is the city going to reject or approve? How long is it going to take? How much is it going to cost? Naomi's calling me. Let me answer. Hey. Hey, baby.
More coffee beans somewhere?
Do we have more coffee beans somewhere?
Yeah, I thought that we had more coffee beans.
I thought that we had more coffee beans too. Did you already check up above?
Yeah, I checked like everywhere.
And you don't see any coffee beans at all?
I see the organic French roast decaf ones.
Yeah, drink that one.
I don't want to drink that.
You don't want to drink that? Well then,
The chocolate one I have. There's like a different one. I find it very hard to believe that it's all gone because I thought that I had refilled this thing once.
well, I think I refilled it once and it's probably done. There used to be a bunch of coffee in a glass jar up above the fridge. That's the last place I remember it.
Really?
Yeah, is that jar empty?
Let's see it glass jar.
Then yeah, it probably.
I do. I see it.
Okay, so there's still coffee there?
Yeah. Do you know what this is?
It's the same one we've been drinking. Okay.
Okay, you found it.
Okay, love you. Bye. She couldn't find coffee. So anyway, I'm in the process of stretching. So business-wise, everything is beautiful this year. Next year is still a huge question mark. I went to a solar conference and I met some wonderful people there, including the founder of Energy Sage. Love that guy. Hopefully he can join the efforts for what we're building with Homey. And I'm a little bit nervous, not gonna lie, because we just bought a house in California, Aptos, and I'm still in shock that this is happening. We love the house, we love the area, we love everything about it. And yet I'm still really nervous. It's just a big move. Buying a house is no small decision. My first house ever, probably my biggest purchase ever. Bigger than I thought I could handle, but looking at all the numbers, I can handle it. It's just going to be a stretch. So homie is a stretch. The house is a stretch. Moving across the country is a stretch. Finishing this year strong with Spriteful is a stretch. Looking at the camera lens apparently is a stretch. And sometimes I just want to scream and into the pillow and cuddle and fetal position and forget that all of this is happening. But that feeling only lasts for a couple seconds, and then I realize that this is what I'm meant to do. That people like me with big ideas, hardcore creativity and appetite for risk, strong technical background, able to think from a first principles perspective, able to understand an industry as well as I understand the solar industry, able to sell as well as I sell. People like me are meant to stretch beyond what we think we can and allow that experience to further our skill set and abilities and learn and grow. And sooner or later, this is what I've been feeling so far, I realize that it was never as hard as I thought it was to accomplish big things. Grit, necessary. Hard work, necessary. Teamwork, necessary. Ultimately, I will accomplish what I set myself out to accomplish as long as I stay diligent, focused, and am able to have people around me that are willing to help me by dedicating their time or energy or money to whatever cause I believe to be correct. And I believe in solar energy at my core. I believe that humanity is meant to power itself with the sun. I believe that solar energy is something that can be very personal, like the personal computer. I believe that solar energy is free and should be free forever. As the technology matures and it reaches more people, it becomes obvious to everybody that this is the way forward. It's not a political thing. It's not a climate change thing. It's not even a renewable energy thing. It's just a technology thing. It is pointing a crystalline surface at sunlight and being able to accomplish work using it. Run whatever we need to run. Data centers, electric cars, microwaves, dishwashers, robots. And when I look a couple of years into the future, that's what I see. I see solar panels being installed on any surface using robotics, using drones, using Tesla robots or any sort of robot that is able to complete labor. This is not an unprecedented idea. We've got massive companies like Tesla, Nvidia, and probably Apple likely working on their own robots for to be released to the public sometime in the next 10 years. And it is not outside the realm of possibilities to imagine a scenario which I've been imagining stronger and stronger in Technicolor in my head of being able to identify somewhere that solar energy could be applied to and sending the equipment there alongside some robots and maybe a drone to lift, and allowing these to work as an orchestra to install things appropriately in a way that they would last longer than 50, 60 years without any human intervention. And this idea is very captivating to me. Very, very captivating to me. And if we can do that within the next 10 years, then that means that in the next 30 to 40, we will be able to start doing solar stuff in space at some capacity. And that's something that also captivates me. So I love that I have a short-term plan within the next year. I have a 5-year plan, 10-year plan, and 30-year plan. And in this wonderful age of technology, where technology really is improving so dramatically, so quickly, it is really hard to find these kinds of plans that'll actually stick. When I say stick, I mean that they won't be, that they are realistic, yet challenging. So right on the cusp of science fiction is ultimately what I'm aiming for. Exponential increase in technological capabilities should lead to an exponential increase in technical capabilities as well, in what we are able to accomplish as a species. Dyson Swarm in 30 years? Possible. Terraforming Mars, or beginning to? 40, 50? Possible. I'm glad that we have people like Elon pushing the envelope, making sure that we have these beautiful dreams to think about. When I look at him, I understand what it is that makes him so powerful. Focus and insane discipline. Insane. Unbothered by his 13 children. I mean, that's maybe a little too much for me. I can't imagine not being a central point, a central piece of my children's lives. So I think I'll continue to do that. And at the same time, I want to be at this cutting edge of what is truly possible and leading teams with focus towards these goals. So yeah, what else could I possibly ask for? Money? No, I'm not a money guy. I don't want a big fat bank account. I want my family to be comfortable. I want Naomi and Amari and our future children to have a super, super beautiful life with nature and music and creativity and dreams. And that's how we foster love, I think, amongst each other, human connection. Art and creativity. We don't have to be the ones who physically build the solar systems. We don't have to be the ones who physically build anything. If we want to, I would love to give people that option, which is why DIY, do it yourself, is so, so, so beautiful to me. Giving people the opportunity to take matters into their own hands is a beautiful idea. Giving people the opportunity to decide their own future with solar energy and create it as if it was an Uber Eats menu, but it's solar energy, and they get to add or remove avocado from their poke bowl. That's the configurator that I want to build for Homey. That's how we get started. We empower our users, our clients, our people to build exactly what they want to build. And we deliver exactly what they need to build it. And we give them exactly the instructions they need to do it. And all the support they need. And in 5 to 10 years, a robot can do it too. We can send a robot to help them. And if they need a drone, we can send them a drone to lift everything up to the roof. That's one of the hardest pieces. My team feels fairly comfortable lifting